in this video is going to tell her story about why she need a husband. And let me tell you something. Men were put here on earth as part of what God wanted here on the planet. And when he created woman to be the helpmeet. Let me go ahead and let this woman tell her story.
It's official. I need a husband. I do. I really do need a husband. Let me tell y'all what I did, okay? Let me just tell y'all what I did, okay? So y'all remember how I changed my tire? Well, put my spare on, right? Remember how I was big flexing, like I did that? And I'm still riding on my spare right now. So I went and I got a new tire, right? Yeah, got a new tire. Perfect. The guy at the tire place was like, where's your old tire? And I was like, what? He was like, where's your rim? And I was like, it's right there. He was like, no. He was like, that's the spare rim. He was like, your tire that you took off. He was like, where is it? Where's your rim? He was like, what am I going to put this tire on? And I was like, I threw the rim away with the tire. And he was like, you did what? And I was like, yeah, I didn't know that I needed it. And he was like, ma'am, what am I going to put this tire on? And I was like, you can't use the spare's rim? He was like, ma'am, no. Y'all, when I changed and put my spare tire on my car, I threw out the rim with the old tire. I threw it out. The guy at the car shop said, ma'am, do you have a husband? You got a boyfriend? He's like, do you have a man in your life? I was like, no. Y'all, I called my dad and I was like, and I told him what happened. He was like, baby, I don't know what to tell you. And then I talked to my boss too. My boss, he called me and I told him what I did because my boss knows all my drama with my car. And he was like, you did what? He was like, no. And I was like, I swear you hired the right a smart person. I swear I'm smart. I swear I'm not an idiot. I'm just a girl.
Let me tell you something. Men and women need each other. God himself said it's not good for man to be alone. He said that. So I'm going to create woman. And so I've said many times before, if God himself looked at men who is physically stronger and can endure and deal with a lot more, that it's not good for men to be alone, then why do you think it is good for women to be alone who don't have what men have? Some people never even put that together. Now, she's right. If she had a husband, she could have told her husband about her tire. You're right. You are a girl. That's why you go tell your husband and say, hey, babe, something wrong with my tire. You check it out. And then he go look and see, say, oh, shoot, I'm going to get another tire. And then he go take the car. He's like, he'll take my car and I'm going to go do this, right? And he go fix your tire. And you ain't got to worry about throwing the rim away because your husband not going to throw the rim away. He going to go and get the tire taken care of, maybe buy a new one, whatever you got to do, and then get you back on your way. It's like me. When my wife tell me, hey, I don't know, something wrong with my tire, something wrong with this and that and the third, I say, okay, I go and I go check it out. If I got to, patch the tire or I have to buy a new one, I go do that. She takes my car, I take it and I fill up her car gas, whatever, get our car clean. I do all that and I bring it back to her. Like I said, oil change. I say, okay, yeah, I got to do the oil change. So, go ahead, she takes my car and that's that. That's when you have a husband. That's when you have a man. Men do that. You just tell your husband, hey, this going on, that going on, and he go take care of it. Now you out there. Now I understand if something were to happen on the road, you have a flat tire, but even that, like, of course, it's good for women to know how to change a flat tire, right? But if you had a husband say, hey, I got a flat over here, could you come help me out? He jump in the car and he come see to you. You feel me? It's a whole lot of things that women deal with being alone that they should not even have to be dealing with. whatsoever. And don't let women online sit up here and just gas you up about, oh, it's great being by yourself. It's great. Man, no, it's not. No, it's not. Because eventually you're going to get exposed why it's not good for you to be by yourself. Period. Your husband, he's built to work. He's built to last. You put too many women in those problems and they fall apart. I've seen it too many times because women's function was not built to be doing things like that. To carrying everything. No. That's what men were put here for. Women's supposed to assist. Technically, according to scripture. Now, I know when modern women do all kind of things. I'm not against any of that either. But I'm just telling you what the original purpose was. So, yeah, sis, you need a husband. So get thyself together to get a husband. Because it's gonna be more things in life's gonna pop out. You're gonna be like, man, boy, if I had a husband, I wouldn't be dealing with this and that and the third. You're 100% right. Every woman needs her own husband. Of course, you're gonna have some rebellious women like, I don't need to be married. Okay, well, you don't need to be. But we talking about the majority of women. Yeah, they need a good man in their life. And I'm not talking about some 10, 20-year boyfriend either, because I think that's the dumbest thing ever. Why would you have a girlfriend, 10, 20-year girlfriend? No, you either marry him or you just leave him alone.